8:29 a.m. Tories are really looking for cues from today's reshuffle of what kind of government Boris Johnson hopes to build. Here's what one MP texted to say: the important thing underlying it all is how will the government actually implement levelling up? 'Cause that is the essential domestic policy question of this government. They need ministers who can provide answers. PR won't help you get there on a tough problem. The problem is that no one really knows what Johnson stands for. Will his need to play to the red wall voters make him more interventionist? He's thought of as socially liberal, but let's not forget how he damned David Cameron as a girly swot. Is he a dyed-in-the-wool Thatcherite? As this comment piece explores, he has no tribe, which could leave him vulnerable in future, but today could be his opportunity to change all that. 8:14 a.m. Westminster is full of speculation that anyone pale, stale and male is at risk. As one backbencher put it earlier this week, the white men who aren't personally close to Boris Johnson, or seen as brilliant, will be in trouble. Other than women, Johnson is likely to prioritise MPs who represent wider parts of the country, Northern and Midlands constituencies, collectively known as the Red Wall. Although 2019 intake will be too new and inexperienced, the 2015 and 2017 intake will be prime pickings. 8:02 am. Good morning all. It's a soggy day for it, but today's the day Boris Johnson picks his new team, and with it sets his vision for the post-Brexit world. Sackings were expected to begin from 8 a.m. this morning, but City A.M understands there will be no walks of shame for ex-ministers to endure, so the action probably won't be visible until mid-morning. Here's what we know so far. The Prime Minister is planning to maintain the number of female cabinet ministers, and increase the proportion of women in junior roles. Read more. Johnson pledges to set foundations for gender-balanced cabinet in today's reshuffle. Confirmed names for promotions include Anne-Marie Trevelyan, Suella Braverman, and Gillian Keegan, alongside Alok Sharma and Oliver Dowden. Dowden has been tipped to take over from Nicky Morgan as Culture Secretary. Treasury Minister Rishi Sunak has also been heavily touted as a contender for promotion. Other rumoured names for promotion include Victoria Atkins and Penny Mordaunt, who could take over from Ben Wallace as Defence Secretary. Read more. Turf war threatens Treasury as No 10 prepares for reshuffle. Johnson's big headache will be replacing what is seen as a relatively large number of underperforming women, as well as Morgan, who is stepping down voluntarily. We are likely to see Environment Secretary Theresa Villiers and Business Secretary Andrea Leadsom go, while questions are being asked about Trade Secretary Liz Truss. Truss might be saved by the fact that DIT, which at one point looked likely to be merged. And for more on this story, visit the news article link.